Alright YouTube, today I unveil a secret to you guys that a lot of people have been asking for as long as I can remember, since probably the dawn of time. And I can tell you by experience over the last month and a half to 2 months of living on my own that it is very true. Sock elves do exist. They come into your house, they go into your dryer when you're sleeping, they take all your socks. Dude, this is the only pair of socks I have left in California. I need to buy some more. I haven't worn these like shin-high socks for like 2 or 3 months now. They've been in, like in the last year or two, like high socks were really popular, but I've gone back to ankle socks completely. I really like the no-show socks that you can barely see. That was all I wore in like high school and college, but these got popular again, so I started wearing them, but I only have 1 pair of socks left in this whole place, so I need to go buy some more. But today, vlog every day August. I missed 1 day because I misinterpreted the Veda term, but I'm back on schedule. But this is gonna be a normal vlog. This is gonna be kind of a story I wanted to share with you guys. And I'm sorry if I vlog too much about this thing. It seems really dumb, like when you're watching these videos, and I know a lot of people are doing them, and I'm not trying to make every video about it. It's just, I felt like writing it while talking to you guys because I'm not leaving my house today. But recently there's been a trend on Twitter and in my comments on Facebook and Instagram, and I just want to kind of address it. Because you guys know that I've been very open and transparent with you guys my entire life, in the last 5 years that I've been doing YouTube, and I keep it real with you guys at all times. And so that's why I just wanted to discuss something that's been kind of on my mind, just because I've seen like an influx of the things that people ask me for on Twitter and Facebook, and like I said, everything. So it all starts like back when I was 15 years old. I was gaming so much. That's really all I did. And so my parents were kind of worried that I was spending too much time in my bedroom and I wasn't going out and doing enough, and that I wasn't doing chores around the house. And so they wanted to instill more of a responsibility in my attitude. They wanted me to learn the life lesson of responsibility so I could understand that later when I grew up. And at the time I didn't really understand it, but now I do. Like, I really can appreciate what my mom and dad made me do when I was younger, and that's helped me later in life. So, like I said, I was gaming all day, and my mom wanted me to get a job. She was forcing me to get a job, actually. And I was kind of pissed off at the time. I was 15 years old, and I was like, Mom, I can't even legally get a job yet. I must have been like a sophomore, or I was a freshman in high school, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I just want to stay at home, I want to game, and that's all I want to do. But no, that didn't work. She made me go to the dean's office of my high school. She made me go get a worker's permit. She made me fill it out. And I had to go hunt for a job. Well, I had a friend that worked at McDonald's, and that's kind of where it all started for me. I've told this story 1,000 times about McDonald's, and I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but it kind of has what to do with what I'm talking about today. So I got that job, and I started working. And I can't, like, this is the part where I really need you guys to understand. A lot of you guys might have jobs already. A lot of you guys might be in college. You guys might be older than me. I don't know how old you are watching this video, but there's probably a good amount of you that don't have a job, and maybe have never had a job in your entire life. Just listen to me when I say this. Working sucks sometimes. Working sucks most of the time. But there is no better feeling, like there is no other sense of satisfaction. Like, I'm so passionate about this because it is so true that I just need to convey it to you guys. There is nothing like exerting yourself. There's nothing like spending your time, using your hands, using your mind, and putting them to work and getting paid for it. There is no other feeling in this world that can replace the satisfaction of making your own money. And I mean that so passionately that I just need you guys to understand that that's one thing that I've always wanted to do, is make money. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. That was like my dream as a kid. Like, I wanted to make money. That was my #1 goal. Now, I don't want you guys to get it twisted. For me, gaming was my passion. Gaming was always my passion, and I grinded Call of Duty 4, I grinded Halo 2, I grinded Gears of War for almost, how old am I now, 23? For the last 11 years of my life. That was my passion. As I got older, and as I saw that I could make money from tournaments, and as I saw that I could make money from working at McDonald's, my grandpa was always telling me these stories of him growing up and hustling in the streets of Chicago to make a buck to provide for his family. That is something that I always wanted. I wanted financial stability so that when I grow up, I can have a family of my own. I could support my significant other. I could do anything I wanted to. I didn't want anybody to be able to tell me no, like, you can't do this because you don't have enough money for it. You can't do this, you can't do that. Like, and I don't want it to get confused. Money is not the most important thing in the world. It really isn't. But for me, like, that was always a goal of mine. Everyone's allowed to have their own goals, and that's something that you're able to do. It's a free country, and I just can't explain to you guys the feeling you get when you make your first paycheck. You get paid for the work you made, for the work you did, and that's it. Like that, you feel like a man. Like you feel like I could do anything. So for me, getting that job, even though at first I thought it was going to be terrible, it turned into something so incredible because I met new people. I learned how to talk to people. I made friends, and I was making a living. Like I was doing something that I really love to do. So recently, well, you guys probably wondering why I'm telling you this and why I'm explaining this all again. Recently, I've had a lot of people hitting up my business email address, my Twitter account, my Facebook account, my Instagram account, and I've done it in the past. Like I've done giveaways, I've given away capture cards. I think Optic has given away like Astros before, headsets, scuff controllers. I've done it all, and I've tried to do that as much as I could, but not for the wrong intention. Because a lot of people do giveaways on Twitter, and they do these giveaways on social media just to get more followers, just to get more YouTube subscribers, just to get this, that, and the other. And I understand that that's like a strategy to get those things, but I'm just not a really big fan of it. Like I've done it in the past, and it's just not my thing. Now, there's different kinds of giveaways. Like if someone's like giving away a controller, all you gotta do is retweet and follow to enter. That's like a $100 controller, and everyone, and that's fine. Like you can build your followers that way. I've done it in the past, but I'm just not a big fan. I'm not a big advocate of it anymore. Now it's different. Like you have FaZe Rain, awesome dude. I think he bought over like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of gear, and he gave that away of his own money. You have other people doing giveaways that companies pay for, and it's just like a ploy to get them to follow the other company and follow you. Like there's different types of giveaways, and so. What I'm trying to say is a lot of people have been hitting me up just to buy them things. Like, I got an email today and somebody asked me if I could buy him his dream computer for $1,000. And listen, if I was Bill Gates and I had billions of dollars, or even if I was like, if I had hundreds of million dollars, even if I had the money, like if I was physically able to buy every single one of you watching this video like an Xbox or a computer so that you could start YouTube and you could start streaming and you could, you know, pursue like your career as a pro gamer or a YouTube personality, whatever you want to do, whatever you're passionate about, I would. Like I really wish I could, but I am not physically able to go around doing. I'm only 23 years old, guys. I know I told you that I'm buying a car. I want to buy a new car. It's a luxury car. It's a really nice car. I don't even think I'm going to be able to do it anymore. Not because I don't have the money to do it, but just because I don't have good enough credit to get approved for the loan that I want to get for the car. So I know I talk about having money, and I know that I talk about these things, but I just can't go around like buying things for everybody. Like I'm trying so hard to explain this without sounding like an asshole, but I just like. A lot of people have been asking me if I could just randomly buy them things, and I'm just not physically incapable of doing that. I need to save for myself, for my future. A video game like content creators and programmers, this has never been done before. People don't. This is like a new era, new wave. Like this is all very recent. I'm saving my money. I'm building my financial portfolio so that I can have a future right now. So like it's just not something I'm able to do. And I think giveaways are cool, and I will do more of those for the right reasons when the time comes, when the opportunity arises, so I can give back to you guys. Because the only reason that I have all of this stuff is because of you. That's the only reason. If you weren't watching my videos, you weren't tuning into my live streams, I wouldn't have any of this. And I know that. I genuinely appreciate everybody that watches my videos. I really, really, really do. But I just can't go around like buying people like $1,000 computers and Xboxes and stuff, and it's just not something like I can do every single day. And I've just been getting so many messages that I just need to get it off my chest and talk to you guys. Like I'm telling you, man, like working sucks, getting a job sucks, like at some level. Like it's never fun going in and working 8 hours a day when you want to be doing something else, man. But I promise you, if you go and do it, you'll meet new people, you'll have the satisfaction of a working day. You'll learn more about yourself, you'll build a work ethic, and you'll only set yourself up for more success. Building good habits when you're young is like the most important part about growing up, and that's something that I've learned through my dad, who's been working his ass off since he was like 19 years old, when he had his first kid, straight out of high school, married my mom. And he's been working all of his life as a carpenter, waking up at 4 a.m. every single day for his entire life and working until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then coming home and working more in the house. Like, I've learned more from my dad, and it's absolutely incredible. He's the hardest working dude I know. So, like, I promise you, like, you'll just learn so much more about yourself, build better habits for the future, and you'll get no more satisfaction than you could possibly get by working and making your own money and providing for yourself and buying the things that you want to buy. So, I just want to share the experiences I've had, you know, growing up with you guys, so that you can get a better idea of like what it's really like to work. And I know, like, YouTube is a full-time job, streaming is a full-time job. I don't care what anybody says. It takes me all day to do this stuff. I've been working for like 5 hours to make 2 Minecraft videos, get those uploaded. I know I'm playing games and stuff, but I've been doing it for so long, and you got to get really lucky. It takes a lot of time. So, like, I don't mean to sit here and preach. You know, working at McDonald's for 4 years is not that big a deal. But I've just gained, like, there's a lot of things I can appreciate and share with you guys who haven't had those experiences, to let you know that working is fun. Like, when you get that paycheck, you feel like the man. It's just a lot of things growing up. I hope this made sense. Now, I'm sure there's actually a lot of people that are watching this video that might not be old enough to get a job, and that's totally fine as well. Like, I'm not sitting here telling everybody to go get a job, and there's also the people, like I said, that aren't old enough to do that. You know, when I was a kid and I wanted something, like, I was praying to God that Santa Claus would get it for me, or my parents would get it for me, or I'd get it for my birthday, and that was always like the prime time for me. Like, if I wanted something, I just had my fingers crossed, like, Mom or Dad, come through, Santa Claus. I'd appreciate it if you could hook me up with this. I've been a good kid all year long. And it sucks too when you're at that age and you just aren't capable of going out and getting your own money. But, like, you just gotta be patient. Everybody goes through that at a time in their life where they're not able to do the things they want to do or buy the things that they want to do. And it's just, that's that time of your life, and that's a period in time, but it's temporary. It's not forever, and one day you'll be able to go out and do the things you want to do and provide for yourself in the future. I don't mean to keep ranting on, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, like, at all. Like, that was not the point of this video, but I just want to kind of convey to you guys, like, how I was feeling, what was going through my head, and the things that I've learned. So thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I really want to watch this back and make sure I don't sound like a jerk, but I think I'm going to upload it anyways, because that's just what's in my head. I appreciate you guys watching, and YouTube. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys.